All right, so after that doozy of a lesson, 106, 107 is a concept that should be a little bit easier because we've probably been doing it for quite some time. Sorry, I have this little, told you about my bald spot, I think. But anyways, um, you should have been doing it for quite some time throughout your schooling. So Roman numerals. No exponents, reciprocals, and craziness, negatives, and blah, blah. Um, a letter I is going to equal 1, a V equals 5, and X equals 10. Now, these are the absolutely most common ones that you're going to see, and they're the ones that you're going to see the most, like as an adult or moving into life. Math in life. The only time you'll probably see higher ones is for the Super Bowl. So, hopefully you can get these ones down. And then I have 2 tricks for these ones that go a little bit higher. But L is 50, C is 100. Now think of C as centi, right? Meaning 100, or centum in Latin, 100. So C, think cents, centi, percent, 100. D is 500. M, think millimeter. There are 1,000 millimeters in a meter. Think millennium is 1,000 years. So M is milli and means 1,000. Again, these are the most common ones that you'll see. These are ones that you just need to probably memorize, with C being a little bit easy because we know centum means 100, centi, centimeter, milli, 1,000, millennium, millimeter. I don't know many other things that are milli, but I'm sure you guys do. So you feel free to share them in the comments if you think of a milli. All right, so I made up, in your book, you have a couple charts, okay, to use. This is mirrored. To use as reference. You can see it there. But I also made, I hope you guys laugh at me because I know I'm such a dork. I also made a worksheet for you guys to print out and practice and maybe keep somewhere with you near when you're doing your homework, because now that we've gone over Roman numerals, they're going to pop up in your homework a lot. A couple of things that I wanted to point out and that the book points out about Roman numerals is that no symbol appears more than 3 times in a row. Okay, so you're never going to see 4 I's in a row, because if you remember with Roman numerals, what happens is when we get to the numeral preceding the next letter, so like a 9 or a 4, you do this funny little thing where it's like a subtraction, okay? So to write the number 1, we just do 1 Roman numeral. 2 is 2 Roman numerals. 3 is 3 Roman numerals for 1. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3. When we get to 4, it becomes 5 minus 1. And that is written as IV. That's 4. So when the I comes before the V, that means it's 1 being taken away from 5, which is 4. 5 is V. 6 is V1 or VI. 7 is V, 2 I's. 8 is V and 3 I's. And then what's the symbol for 10? Well, 10 is X. So we have to do 10 minus 1, which is I, X is 9. And then 10 is X, and so on and so forth, till you get to, 20. Sorry, it's not 10, 10 is XX, right? 30 is XXX, so this would be 20, this would be 30. What's 40 going to be? Well, if 50 is L, we have to do 10 minus L, or L minus 10, excuse me, for 40. And then 50 will just be L. Okay, 60 would be LX. 70 would be LXX. 80 would be LXXX. And the 90 would be 100 minus 10. So 90 would be X for 10, and then C for 100 would be 90, and then C would be 100. So just go ahead and practice those on the worksheet, okay? And then you're going to get some questions that ask you to write out these big, huge numbers in Roman numerals. And so you just have to think critically and look back to your chart. Okay, so the first example asks you to write 3,493 in Roman numerals, okay? So we're going to start with the largest, okay? Well, let's expand this out. 3,493. That's essentially what we have to write out. So how would we write 3,000? Well, 1,000 is M, so we have to write M, M, M. 400, now remember 400 is going to be 500 minus 100, so that is going to be, what is it, 500, 400, C is 100, and N, not M, but D was 500. Okay, so this is really saying 100 being taken from 500, okay? And then 90. 90 is not yet 100, but we can't do 50 plus 40. We have to do 100 minus 10. So 100 is C, and 10 is X. So 90 is written XC, and then 3 is just 3 I's. So to write this number in Roman numerals is M, 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 C, D, X, C, I. Do you see why maybe we don't write like this anymore? Next example. Next example says, what does this, it's asking what this says. So D, C, C, L, X, I, V. All right. So D is 500. C, remember, is 100. So we have two C's. L is 50. X is 10. IV, so whenever a smaller value comes before the larger value, it means there's some sort of subtraction going on. So this is 5 minus 1, which is 4. So we have 5, 6, 700, 50, 60, 4. Now, just keep your charts with you. Expand out the big numbers like we did with the 3,000 number. And also with these, just ask yourself what each letter means and then do the addition. Not a huge deal, guys, but still important to know. Have fun.